I don't know what I'm doing today, but I do know I need to finish some work in progresses, so let's do that. Here is a possum that I did for my how many possums can I make in from one skinny yarn thing, and I just was short of making this last one, so let's finish it. I think I had the yarn to finish this for a second, so that would have been bad. I do have some, so that's fine. Is this the same? I'm not sure what I'm gonna finish today. I was having a look around my craft room to see what needed a little bit of love, and honestly there's so much stuff in here that has been abandoned and I'm just overwhelmed. I feel like I have so much I need to get done, and I feel like none of it's getting done. There's so many things that I've started and not finished, so it's not ideal. It's my favourite situation to be in. There's just so much. So I think I'm gonna try and finish 5 things in this video. I feel like that'll be good. I think I have 2 keyrings that I definitely should finish because the turtles and turtle keyrings are already popular. So possums, which is why we started with this one. This pattern is by Harry Crochet. I use her patterns for so many of my plushies, like my small plushies. They're really good sizes for it. They're really, really straightforward patterns. Do always recommend them. Yeah, my craft room is a total disaster. So that's fun. I've started so many things because I've wanted to make like 100 things. Not actually, but almost 100 things. That'd be cool. And I just keep stopping them because then I'm like, no, I'll make this other thing instead. I feel like I need to finish that shark. There's like a shark staring at me. I just don't want to finish anything I've started. Got an elephant down there to finish. Just feel quite overwhelmed. I went and viewed a new retail space today that I will hopefully be having my products stocked in. So that's super exciting because it's a really cool space. It's quite big for like retail, which is amazing. And it happens to be next to one of my favourite coffee shops, so even better. Yeah, this guy is almost done. Maybe that's what I need to do today. Maybe I just need to finish loads of quick things so that I feel like I've accomplished something. There's just so much that needs finishing that I feel like I've gone backwards. Okay, that took me less than 5 minutes and we have a possum complete. To be fair, it was almost done. I'm gonna go figure out what to make next. 2 turtles that need finishing. One of them needs eyes, one of them has eyes, and then they need their head sewn. One that has the eyes. I also put my hair up, so hopefully it not getting my eyes as much will enhance my life. I don't know. Yeah, I am aiming for 5 things to be finished. So this will be 3 and 4. No. This will be 2 and 3. And then I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna finish a thing that I want to launch today. finish a coaster and then get photos, I guess, and put it on my website. I haven't advertised it at all either because it's not finished. I made them as a product, like as a someone bought them. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put them on my website, and I never did. I'm going to. They're gonna go on my website. I can see it. It's almost done. It just needs the ends weaving in, and that would count as 3 and 4. No, 4 and 5. What's happening? I don't know what's going on. My brain is having like a meltdown. Malfunctioning. Lost the ability to count. No, but that'll be good. Because it'll take a little bit of time. Because there's like 16 things to weave in. Okay. Green turtle is done. I need to order more keychains. I don't know if they're going to come in time now. Turtle is pretty much done. Let me know what things you have that you need to finish. Let me know what your work in progresses are. Make me feel less bad about the sheer amount I have. And I made this situation worse the weekend. Okay. I needed a bag. We went to the pool and I needed a bag to bring our like towels and stuff in, and I had a bag. It had work in progresses in from England, and I tipped everything out so that I could have this bag quickly because it was a very last minute decision to go. Tipped everything up. It's staring at me. And I don't think I can even finish most of these things because I don't think I have the yarns anymore, and I don't really know where I was going with any of it. So I think most of it's probably going to get frogged or something. This room is just an absolute disaster, and I don't have the time to sort it right now. Yeah, let me know what you've got to finish if you are working alongside me. And if you've finished it during this video or at all, post it on your Instagram story and tag me, because I want to see what you're making. I love seeing what people make because we live in a very creative world and it's really cool to see. The cringe, probably. The last one. I need to make lots of keyrings for this weekend because my keyring options are depleting. And I'm wondering about seeing how many keyrings I can make from one skein of white, because I make chickens, cows. Is that all I use white for? Maybe. Yeah, I'm wondering about that. I feel like that would be fun. I think it would make a lot of keyrings as well. Maybe I'll like do a whole day next week of just doing that. Need more time in the world. Okay, this turtle is nearly done though, so that's great. And we don't need me whining about anything. So pretty. But I mean, if you do want me whining about something, yarn prices just went up across the board, I guess. I guess everyone this weekend, I don't know what was special about this weekend, but I guess everyone decided to up their prices. And it's like 20% increase. Love that. I wish I'd known. I mean, everyone wishes they'd known because they were just stocked up. But the new product I intend on releasing is this little bouquet platform. And that was all. I just have to weave the ends in. I don't like doing that, and to be fair, I don't actually like making these, but they're really cute and I feel like they could be a really good thing. Really solid product. I know they went viral. Oh, that's not right. I know they went viral a while ago on TikTok. They're really cute. So someone asked me to make them as like a commission, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put them in my shop because I built the pan anyway, so why not, basically. Hi, cat. I just have not got round to actually putting it in my shop and taking photos and all that. I wish I'd taken photos of them finished, because the person went for a really cool selection of colours. There was one that was red, like standard, and then there was another one that was blue and yellow. It was such a good choice. And I wish I'd taken photos, but I didn't, did I? So I wish crochet like darning needles were like small enough that I could just stab it into my shirt. Yeah, so we have the little pot. Stumpy. And then this is going to take a little bit longer to do, and I don't want to do it on camera. We're not doing that. Since I abandoned the coaster, which means I cannot launch it in an hour like I want to, I'm gonna finish 3 pigs, I guess. I have 5 of these. I should finish 5. I'm not going to. I don't think today's a good day. Like, I don't know. We're gonna make it a good day because we're gonna get so much made. So much made. I need to make their noses and their ears. I guess I'll finish one and then move on to the other. I'm debating. I kind of want to make more finish more today than this, but not in this video. Just commit the rest of the day to finishing things. I don't know. I wish I had better pockets so I could put this in a pocket. But... This pig pattern is my own pattern. It is available on my Storyland Supplies website and Ribbler and Etsy, I think. Might have been Etsy, but it's on Ribbler and my website. So that should be enough for you to find it. All of my keyring patterns are $1 because I have no reason for it really. I don't charge much for my patterns. Like all of my yeah, I charge $1 for my keyring patterns, and then I charge $3 for my like medium-sized plushie patterns. I don't think I actually might have like a small plushie pattern on. I think that's probably $2. You can sell what you make. I don't care. I would like to be tagged in what you make because I'd like to see it because that's fun. But other than that, do you like? Aside from like copying the pattern and selling the pattern and giving it away for free or anything like that. But physically what you make, do it on. Yeah, I intend on keeping my patterns at $1 indefinitely until that becomes something that I get more fees. I end up like paying more out on fees than what I make. So if the fees start to be over $1, it will go up. But for now, I think I make like 40 cents a pattern, which isn't very much, but that's okay. I don't know if I can remember how I make the ears, but we're gonna wing it. most rambly video ever to exist, because I don't think it makes much sense. What can you do? Trying. I can't seem to get a sentence to work properly today, but as long as we get some stuff finished, does it really matter too much? Everything is relatively fast at there, which is always good. throw in a bonus one in that. I'm going to finish this flamingo, which by finish I mean it just needs sewn up. Nothing too crazy. I really don't know why I don't have the capacity to talk and crochet today, but it's not working apparently. I only have to sew things now, so everything should be done pretty speedy. I want to make possum, the first possum. I want a video where I make it in like a bunch of different yarns, because I think it would be cool to see the comparison. I love doing those, but they take a lot of commitment, and making the same thing over and over and over is not the most enjoyable way to spend your time. That being said, I think it'd be really cool to see the difference, the size difference between a teeny one and a huge one. So I think that is maybe what I'm going to do next. Okay, here is my flamingo. I literally made this yesterday, just slowly getting a bunch of things in this bag. I have more that I made last week that need to go in it, but I haven't put them in there yet. I was going to launch them on my website today, and I haven't. Because apparently I'm not organised enough to do that. Is this dangerous? It's probably not a good idea, but we'll do it anyway. Oh well. We want this. Sure, we'll go there. Don't like sewing little bits on because I overthink the placement of it too much, even though I do it the same every single time. But I always think I've done it wrong. That looks really bad with the scissors, doesn't it? I just didn't want to keep putting them down. I suppose I don't need that anymore, so I can use it as a table. Just got too much happening in my hands. We're also not talking about the fact that one of my nails broke because it was already a fix, and then it broke again. Because I just didn't do it very well because I rushed, because I feel overwhelmed this week. But some weeks are just like that. I have 2 markets this weekend. I have one on Friday at Moore Square, and then I have one on Saturday at Waverley Place in Carey, which is super fun because I haven't been to Waverley Place since, I say it was July last year, and the market I did then got cut short because of storms, and I really wanted to go back, and then the organisers vanished from existence. So I never got to go back and do another market, which is sad because I think it's a really good location for markets. And they said something about like how the like shopping centre people there would only do markets with just them. But now there's a new organiser, so I'm really hoping that the markets are good because it's a good location. It is only a 3-hour market, which is good and bad. It's a lot to set up for just 3 hours of vending, but it also ends at 3 on Saturday, so that's quite nice. It means we have the whole evening and a bit of the afternoon. So I don't know. Okay, we have pig number 2. And then I technically would have finished 6 things, but I don't know if we can count the flamingo in good faith because it only needed the last bit sewn up. Do we want to count it as 6? Does it really matter? I told myself I was going to do a thing where for every work in progress I finish, I put like however much into savings, maybe like $1 per item or something, and then when I reach a goal of probably like 2,000, that would be a lot of things finished. That'd be wild. But when I reach like say $2,000, I would buy an embroidery machine. Maybe I should do that because I really want to get an embroidery machine again, but they're mega expensive. The one I want is like 1,200, I want to say. It's probably gone up. Everything's gone up. So just haven't been able to justify dropping that on an embroidery machine. Maybe I should set myself that goal. And every item I finish, I put $1 into savings. Should we do that? That'd be cool. Maybe I'll extend it to every item. Just at all that I end up finishing. Like, sometimes I make a lot in a week. No, maybe, yeah, every work in progress I finish, I'm gonna put $1 into savings. And then when we've finished a lot, I put an embroidery machine or something. Assuming nothing crazy has happened, like my car break-in, which it probably isn't far off. No. Do I do it per item? Okay. But if I really like set my mind to it, I can. If I really set my mind to it, I can make like 1,000 key rings. 1,000? What am I talking about? If I really set my mind to it, I can make like 50 key rings in a day if I like really don't do anything else. So I could end up costing myself a lot of money in savings, but maybe that's what we need. Yeah, let's do it. Every item. And the last pig is done. I do need to attach the key rings, but I will do that at my market because it's just a better use of my time. It's easy enough to do at markets. I'm going to count up how much I've got made so far since like... When was my last market? I don't know, probably since like Saturday. I'm going to count up everything I've got made and then I'm going to put that amount across into savings. And we're going to do this for every item that I finish. I'm going to put $1 into savings. Not just work in progresses, items fully for anything. And then when I make a certain number of items, I'm going to, or like when I've saved like $2,000 or whatever I need for an embroidery machine, we're gonna bring patches back. Let's do it, let's make it work. And then I'll just keep doing that and maybe one day it can go towards something great. They are the work in progresses I finished. It was 3 pig key rings, 2 turtle key rings. It was 3 pig key rings, 2 turtle key rings, a possum and a flamingo that I ended up finishing today. If you are new here, and I should have said this at the start, every Wednesday I finish work in progresses because there are so many in this room that it is overwhelming and I need to get them finished. So you can get your work in progresses finished alongside me and we can make our craft rooms way less chaotic together.